straight week of being in the top 25, and Arkansas at number 14 into the top 15. We are ready for volleyball here on a Wednesday night between Arkansas and Auburn, and the first serve being put into play by the Razorbacks, and we're underway. Set back for Gillen at the net, the block. Bell at the net leading the charge with Chelsea Harmon. Bella Bell, who's been battling an ankle injury, returned against Florida and then played against Ole Miss in the last two games, so good to see her out there. She tries to get back to 100%.
It looks like she almost is at 100%. That was such a good set for the block, and the middle block was able to come in and close it.
Here's Belle Zimmerman, who's been serving fantastically for Auburn this season. Gillen goes with the off speed, and a violation is called, and the first point of the match for Arkansas.
You kind of see errors like that, kind of sloppy mistakes at the beginning. You know, the nerves are kind of up there, the energy is high, you're just starting out the game. You see errors like that a little bit more towards the beginning.
Here is Gillen back to serve. 158 career aces, too shy of matching the Arkansas record. Bell off the net and off the block, and a point for Auburn. Bella Bell, the Kentucky transfer, who moved from middle blocker to the right side, missed 5 matches, returned versus Florida from that ankle injury, had 9 kills and 7 blocks last time out against Ole Miss. Zoe Slaughter on to serve for Auburn. Set back for Maggie Cartwright. Arkansas has been ready for Anderson so far. Anderson with the dig. Hannah Hogue with the quick set. Taylor Head rips it. Good dig there by Slaughter, but they just ran out of room at the pin, and it's a point for Arkansas.
Taylor Head likes to hit that fast set to the pin, just so the block isn't totally set. And that was a good dig by Slaughter. She's really good at that quick twitch dig, but just wasn't able to get it up.
Courtney Jackson, libero for Arkansas, with the serve on the overpass. A mistake, and Arkansas takes advantage. You can't afford to make too many mistakes against this Arkansas team that has really been clicking. Of course, they're an outstanding passing team. They have a very tight group. They play 7. They may mix 1 or 2 in, but this is what you get for Arkansas pretty much throughout the season, what you see on the floor. That one goes long, and it's a point for Arkansas.
And to your point there, it's a pretty old, mature Arkansas team. A lot of them have been playing together for 4 years, so the communication is there, the compatibility is there. So you're right, you can't make many errors against this team that's so well-gelled.
Barrett, the setter, with the points on the kill.
And there's the advantage to having a 6'2" setter. She's a weapon on offense, and she will make the block respect her.
Anderson, the sophomore from Reston, Virginia, back to serve. And a service error. They had 10 service errors on Sunday in the win against Ole Miss. That was at home. They lost set 1. They had 10 attack errors, 4 service errors. They were just out of sync. Remember, they were coming off that 5-setter against Florida, where they lost in the 5th to the 3rd-ranked Gators, and you felt like maybe they would have a letdown. That seemed to be the case in set 1, but they bounced back after that. That's Kyla Swanson with the kill for Auburn. They won set 2, the Tigers did. They rolled to a 25-10 win in set 3. They hit 7-14 in the 3rd set and didn't have any attack errors. Remember, set 1, 10 attack errors. Set number 3, no attack errors. So they found their footing after that Florida loss on Friday night.
Yeah, that's the sign of a resilient team. You lose by only 2 points to the number 3 team in the country. You let it get in your head for the first set, and then you shake it off against Ole Miss, and you deliver.
Maddie Shear with the point for Brent Crouch in his 4th season now as Auburn's head coach. 11-2 on the season. Made it to the NCAA tournament a season ago. They beat Creighton in Omaha in the first round, getting their 2nd tourney win ever and their first since 2010 before getting knocked out by Houston in round 2. Serves error for Auburn. Give the point to Arkansas. The Razorbacks back in front. Taylor Head ready to serve, senior out of Florida. Serves Shear, tight at the nets, and a violation on Auburn, and right away a protest from the Auburn side. Barrett, the senior setter, will go over and get an explanation. April Fricke's our R1, Mary Blaylock our R2.
It looks like Barrett thought that Pettis was over the net.
Barrett's going to win the argument here, by the way. And they're going to replay the point.
That was a quick decision.
Well, Jackie Barrett can be very persuasive.
Yeah, she might need to change her major.
Well, it wasn't a fierce debate. It was just a nice, calm conversation. Give the point to Arkansas with Taylor Head putting Arkansas on top by 2. Last time out, Arkansas knocked off Texas A&M in 4. Head had 15 kills and a couple of aces in that match. Hogue sets it back to Pettis. And it ends up in the first row, point Arkansas.
When speaking to Coach Watson, he said they feel so lucky to have Pettis on their team because they need a middle that can run a slide to put pressure on the block, and Arkansas hasn't had one of those in a very long time.
Jason Watson's team made their first trip to the NCAA tournament since 2013, a season ago. So a couple of NCAA tournament teams last year who are certainly trying to play to that next level. Be one of those top 16 teams in the tournament. Point for Auburn. They'll side out. Bell will come back in as Zoe Slaughter will check out. Jackie Barrett ready to serve for the Tigers. 1-1 in the SEC. Good serve. And Head missed the mark. Point Auburn. Starts with a good serve by Barrett.
And that was a point that Coach Crouch made to us, is that they have to serve aggressively because Arkansas's ball control and serve receive is so strong, and there's Barrett serving aggressively like he said.
Yeah, Brent said with that good serve, try to get Arkansas in trouble, but he said that's a tall task because they pass so well. Battle at the net, and it's going to be a win for Auburn. So the Tigers bouncing back to tie it up at 8 here in set 1.
It's a game of momentum, and Auburn's got the momentum right now. Arkansas started out with it, and Auburn's got it back.
3-0 run for the Tigers with Barrett on the serve. Gillen winds up. Good job defensively by Auburn. From the back row, Head off speed. Shear off the mark.
It's a great turn down the line for Shear with that cross body swing. She just aired a little too far outside.
So here's a player who is working into the rotation for Arkansas. Jadal Lawson, the junior from north of Little Rock, who came on to serve against Texas A&M, played a couple of sets. Gillen. And a good attack from the left side for Shear. She's got a couple of kills.
Here we see Madison Shear with a nice long approach. Look at that wrist away swing, so sharp to the angle.
Paige Thibault serves for Auburn. Received by Head. Set for Gillen. Kill for Jill Gillen.
There we see Jill Gillen with that massive jump. Like I said before, only 5'7", but her approach is so long and powerful, and she uses her entire body when she swings, and that's why she's able to get so many kills.
Hannah Hogue, SEC Setter of the Week, back-to-back weeks, including this week, 3 times already this season. Bell blocked. Hogue with the set. They try Gillen again off the hands, and a point for Arkansas.
And you're going to see Gillen do that a lot. Tool the block. If the set's fast, she comes in quick. The block isn't totally set like you see there. And she's able to hit high hands. It's not the flashiest swing, but it's really annoying for the defense.
3 kills, 7 swings, a couple of errors for Gillen so far. Oh, that one's going to float long, and a service error for Arkansas. That is their first of the match. It's an aggressive serving team for Arkansas. 3 of the top 5 in the SEC in aces per set. Gillen, Hogue, and Head. They had 5 aces on Sunday. So you're going to get some errors mixed in if you're going to be aggressive with the serve, no question. On the slide, Cartwright. Barrett clears traffic. Anderson, no. Looking for a touch, none called. I don't think they're going to challenge this one. So trying to get Anderson going so far. She's had 7 swings, a couple of errors, and no kills.
I've seen this from Anderson before in a few other games. It takes her a second to get warmed up, but when she gets in it, she is so lethal.
Serve error for Jill Gillen. That's 2 now for Arkansas.
And it's a tightrope, right? Like, you want to be aggressive, you want to get aces, but then you also need to be consistent. So there's a fine line that it does take a while to learn and master.
Zoe Slaughter hearing it from the student section here at Barnhill. And they're going to like that result. They think they influenced it.
They're probably going to think they caused that.
Well, the crowd support has been fantastic here at Barnhill. Never better than those 2 matches against Wisconsin, but they've had great energy in the building. I think the fans here in Fayetteville are getting behind Arkansas volleyball. You can see it throughout these home matches. It's turning into a home court advantage for the Razorbacks, and rightfully so. Number 14 in the country, highlight reel players.
Exactly.
On cue.
Such an aggressive, powerful swing. You know, she's played every single year she's been at Arkansas. Look at that jump and then that crunch, her entire body crunch, putting all her power and momentum into the ball.
Taylor, a 6 rotation fixture since her freshman year. Anderson trying to get things going. Pettis as they serve the middle. And Arkansas is calling for a challenge here. A block was not called. They say that was blocked. So Jason Watson will honor the wishes of his players and use the challenge card here. So the ruling on the floor was no touch. Arkansas is challenging, saying that it was touched by Auburn.
To me, from this angle, it doesn't look like a touch, but I'm not a referee.
Swanson is the one in the middle. It's like maybe that left hand, you see a finger flex there. That's what you're looking for, and as we know, trying to reverse these block touches are so hard. We can slow it down, we can zoom in, blow up the image, we could do a lot of things here, but it has to be conclusive. That's what we're doing right now. I thought from that end zone angle there was a little indication that maybe finger kind of bent back, and the challenge is successful. So a touch was called, point for Arkansas. Certainly changing, where Auburn is a much different program where they were a couple of years ago, no question.
Exactly, because Auburn, they had 8 freshmen on their team. Now they have all 8 returning. Now there's sophomores, a lot more maturity, more experience in these big-time SEC situations. They're definitely a completely different team.
Broke into the top 25 for the first time in school history. September 4th, they were ranked 25th, as they won't get to that, 1 point for Arkansas. And the win that propelled them there was a win over Florida State.
Oh, my alma mater.
I just thought I'd throw that in there just to let everybody know that.
That's okay. I already forgot about it. Short-term memory.
Arkansas with their largest lead of this first set, up by 5. Now they're just trying to get Anderson, and when you're taking a look at a potential All-American who was so good as a freshman last year, you have to keep feeding her right now. And she is, along with Shear, one of the go-tos. And the question is, Auburn takes a timeout, is who do they have to go to? Because they've been dealing with so many injuries.
Exactly, and that really has to speak to the resilience of the team itself and the grit of the team itself to say, okay, we're down a few people, that's okay, other people step up. It's a next man type of mentality at Auburn, and it's working for them.
Lanham, the junior from Louisville, Looks like she may be out for a little while, although you just don't know. 2 digs a set, 6 aces. And as I mentioned, Kemp missing her second consecutive match. SEC All-Freshman a season ago. Outstanding in the middle for this Auburn team. Right now, it's all Arkansas, 5-0 run for the Razorbacks. Jackson with the serve. They try to run the back line with Shear. Barrett. Anderson a little off balance. Hogue steps in. Cartwright tried to find a spot. Anderson again. Good defense by Arkansas to keep the point going. How about that play? Jill Gillen with her back to Taylor Head with the bump set and Head with the hammer.
This just speaks to the all-around athleticism of these two outsides. What a fantastic set. Not a setter. Here you see the back set. Oh my gosh, from way out of the court. And then just that snap on the ball. And that's a hard ball to hit. Coming from over your shoulder like that, Taylor Head is amazing.
I love Gillen's look too. She, like we said, they're filling up the highlight reel. She's like, yeah, that's a good one. That was a good one. And that was an assist. It wasn't a kill. She got the assist because Head had the finish. Arkansas cooking right now. A 7-0 run for the Razorbacks. Pettis, good save. Morton tried to get there, could not. The run continues. I think Brent Crouch is going to use his final timeout here. He's trying to do all he can to stop this momentum, but look at this run by Arkansas, up 20-11 on an 8-0 run.
And Arkansas head coach Watson said they're going to have to work extra hard because they're outsized.
Hitting .318 here in the first set, and Auburn is hitting .036. 8-0 scoring run, 20-11 Arkansas. Pretty good run here by Courtney Jackson, junior out of Kansas. Serving it at Anderson. Anderson sets for the kill, and there it is. Anderson gets her first kill on her 12th swing of this first set.
And that's what Anderson needs. She needs a set in front of her. I think Barrett was kind of setting her behind her at the beginning, or Anderson was too early on her approach, but right there's a good setter-hitter connection. They're going to need to keep repping that out over and over again if they want Anderson to start getting some kills.
Sophomore with the serve. Head, block. Auburn was ready to celebrate. They had to put it on pause for a split second as Barrett at the net leading the charge on the block defensively.
You can't count Arkansas out. They're a very scrappy team. They're going to come in and cover every single play.
Kyla Swanson up front as well on the block. Anderson, her second serve. And that is going to sail along. Service error number 4 of set 1 here for Auburn, and Arkansas is 4 points away from taking the set. Here's Maggie Cartwright, grad student from Kimberly, Wisconsin. Averaging almost 3 kills a set herself, hitting .283. Good rip there by Swanson.
Great down the line swing by Swanson. She is so long, and that swing is so consistent and strong. She really does hit the ball at its highest point over the net.
Illinois transfer, last year with the Illini, played in 15 matches, had 6 kills in the match against Wisconsin. Another service error for Auburn. They can't get out of their own way from the service line right now. That's 5 here in this first set.
We're definitely seeing their youth here in this first set.
Barrett for Shear. That one was touched, so it's a point for Auburn.
Shear looking for those high hands, trying to hit off the high hands, and she was able to grab a little bit of Hogue's finger on its way out.
Jackie Barrett serves it long. there's the most experienced player on the Auburn team. You could say it's youth and inexperience. Sometimes it's just not your set.
Exactly.
Sometimes that's the look Brent Crouch has, I think, right now.
You're on the road. You're playing a number 14 team in the country. Maybe it's just not your first set.
Let's get to set 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's interesting, too, when you think about the last match for Auburn, and we talked about it before, they had 10 attack errors and 4 service errors against Ole Miss at home on Sunday, but figured it out. And I think that would be the messaging in that huddle here after set 1 for Auburn, if I had to make a guess.
Exactly. Akasha Anderson ended up having 20 kills in that game. So sure, they lose the first set, but they don't stop. They're actually 3-0 when losing the first set in 2023, so you can't count them out.
That's a great stat. So if you want to spin it that way, you could say
exactly.
They've got Arkansas right where they want them, but right now it is all Arkansas at the moment. Zoe Evans getting the kill. It is set point. They're on their feet here in Barnhill to try to get Razorbacks over the finish line with Hannah Hogue serving. Celebration will have to wait.
If you're Arkansas right now, you just want to finish the game quick. You want a clean pass, a nice set, and you want your hitter to put the ball away on their first attempt.
Chelsea Harmon will try to keep the set going for Auburn. Gillen will try to end it. Set back for Cartwright, good block. Auburn, whenever you look at the scoreboard and it's this one-sided this late in the set, you always look at teams saying, let's find a little morsel, little something to build on for the next set. Maybe we're seeing it here for Auburn.
Exactly. Kyla Swanson does such a good job of closing that block. She's the second on her team in blocks right now, and they're going to need to start blocking more and shut down Jill Gillian.
Oh, pancake, but it's not enough. Point for Arkansas. So Arkansas, you want to build off set 1, and if you're Auburn, you want to flush set 1, which, as we've mentioned a couple of times here, they did very well in their last match on Sunday after struggling in set 1 against Ole Miss. They won set 2, rolled in set 3, ended up winning it in 4. 27-25 after fighting off a couple of set points in set 4. Madison mentioned it a moment ago. Tasha Anderson finished with 20 kills in that win against Ole Miss, first SEC win of the season. So you got to bring the smiles on the court, even if you had a rough opening set. And you turn the page.
And that's what they've done in every game that they've won. They're 3-0 when losing the first set in 2023. So they've proven that they're good at wiping away that first game, having short-term memory. They've proven they're good at that.
Now the question is, can they do it against the top 15 team? 14th ranked Arkansas playing at home. Winning set 1, you have to win 3. Thibault to serve for Auburn to open the second set. Good serve. And Auburn couldn't do anything with it. Point for Arkansas.
Just a miscommunication. Bella Bell not back, not ready to do her approach. She was kind of stuck at the net there. You don't see that very often.
Hannah Hogue. Anderson sets up. Arkansas there with the block. Jackson to Cartwright. That's going to miss the mark. Point for Auburn.
And even though Arkansas didn't get that point, that aggressive serving is working out really good for them. Akasha Anderson not able to get the perfect pass, and then they had another opportunity. They got the ball back, but Cartwright, that ball was just a little too inside, and she hit the ball out.
Belle Zimmerman on the serve. Service error. They had 6 in the first set. Zimmerman was so good against Ole Miss in that third set. She went on a run. It was a 10-0 run for Auburn, and she had 3 aces in that serve run.
Coach Crouch says she can serve about 42 miles per hour just flat.
Taylor Head. Barrett, block back. Try again, blocked again. Evans and Head.
And I love the energy from Head. Just such a good job setting the block. And then Zoe Evans a little late, but that didn't matter because Taylor Head was there with those hands pressed, facing into the court.
Oh, good serve. Dropped down quickly. Anderson couldn't reach it as Gillen gets the ace.
Gillen leads her team in aces right now with 26. And that ball, when it floats like that, it kind of just dies a little short, and it's hard to get your body underneath it and pass it up.
159 career aces, one shy of tying Tina Rico's program record. That block drops in. Head again at the net with Evans.
Here we see Zoe Evans, such a good job at closing that block. Bella Bell trying to just tip it over the hands of Taylor Head, but it doesn't matter that she's undersized. She has got some serious hops and is really good at pressing over the net.
Jill Gillen had some serious hops there because she knew she was about 10 feet short on that serve and almost tried to run over and maybe bump it over if nobody was paying attention. It's one you wanted back right when it left her hand. So that ends the run. Gives a point to Auburn. Razorbacks up 3 here in set 2. Oh, good serve. Ace for Auburn. We saw Zoe Slaughter roll her ankle during the warm-up and get treatment and do all she can to get on the court. And she comes up with the ace. First of the match for Auburn. Another good serve. Taylor Head did well with it though, didn't she? She gets the kill. That's her fourth.
Her fourth kill of the night, hitting high hands off Auburn's block. And it wasn't a perfect pass, but she got it to the setter and then able to use that momentum moving forward. Nice long approach off the high hands.
Courtney Jackson serves. Barrett with the back set. That goes long. Point Arkansas.
Arkansas on a 10-game win streak, so you know everything is working right now. They're gelling really well, and it's evident right here in these first 2 sets.
Good serve, that's an ace. Auburn is going to use an early timeout here in set 2. Arkansas up by 5 and already up a set here in Fayetteville.
So important. It's the key elements to the game of volleyball. And if you're Arkansas playing against such a physical and tall Auburn team, you need to serve aggressive. You need to get them out of system if you're going to want to win this game, and they're doing it right there with 4 aces.
If you're Auburn, how do you get back into things right now?
You have to simplify it. You have to think, okay, one touch at a time. All I'm focusing on right now is the good pass, especially Akasha Anderson. I think she's getting a little caught up thinking, okay, now I need to approach. You have to focus on the first contact.
Courtney Jackson, Arkansas on a 3-0 run, and that timeout pays off for Auburn to cool Jackson and Arkansas for the moment and make it an 8-4 second set. Anderson back to serve. Cartwright. Morton got there. Cartwright again. Hogue goes to Head. Oh, great point. In the end, it goes to Arkansas.
Coach Watson told us he needs Maggie Cartwright to step up on the right side and be a big block because of how tall Auburn's outside hitters are. You see right here, does a good job setting that block, and then Pettis coming in, closing, pressing her arms over the net.
Cartwright serving right now, and another ace for Arkansas. That is number 5 for the Razorbacks. They had 5 total in the 4-set win over Texas A&M on Sunday.
Nice flat serve, kind of in between libero and defender, making a move, making him have to talk, and they weren't able to get the pass.
Now, Auburn out of system, out of sorts. I think Brent Crouch, this is very unlike what we've seen with this Auburn team. He's going to take another timeout as it's all Arkansas.
Players to get some Sundays.
Right now, they are not stopping for Sundays after this match if this continues. I can guarantee that. It is all Arkansas at the moment. 11-4 here in set 2. Maggie Cartwright delivers another good serve. Good job by Auburn. And Gillen heads to the first row, can't get there in time. But a point for the Tigers to make it 11-5.
They definitely need Madison Shear to step up here. That's her 4th kill, but she's hitting 0 right now. So they got to set her more. She needs to heat up and step up for her team.
Talked about it after the first set. Auburn just unable to build any momentum. After Auburn gets a point, it's a point the other side for Arkansas. Taylor Head. Shear. Dug out by Jackson. The set for Pettis, off hands and out of play. Point for Arkansas.
Pettis and Hogue, great setter-hitter connection there. You saw Hogue was pretty far on the right-hand side, but Pettis came to her. Nice quick set. And the cross-body tip and the tool. Great decision by Pettis.
Taylor Head. Serve's been outstanding overall for Arkansas. Pettis on the slide. Anderson from the back. Gillen picks her spot and finds it. Point for Arkansas.
A play like that just makes me smile. The ball is a little bit behind Gillen, but she is so athletic. All she does is a deep tip. It's so powerful and well placed to the deep corner. That just shows her maturity and experience.
Anderson, no. Just 1 kill so far for Akasha Anderson on 16 swings, 3 errors now. In this set, Auburn is hitting -400. And Arkansas adds to its big lead here in set 2.
That's Pettis' 5th kill of the night, hitting well over 600. He's here coming in. She loves that crossbody swing. Such pace and power to that ball.
It just feels right now it is a blitz on Auburn, and they can't come up with an answer. Even this play right here, how did she save that? Arkansas's got an answer for everything right now. Jackson with the beautiful dig. Gillen drops it in. Gillen will get credit for the kill, but that dig was something else.
Courtney Jackson, what a dig all the way down. That ball looked like it almost touched the ground. It didn't matter. She got her hands underneath it. She was anticipating that. And then to be that quick to get your body underneath it is so impressive.
Another ace. Taylor Head gets the ace. That's 6 for Arkansas.
I call this the flow zone. Whenever everything seems to be working, you're not really thinking, it's just body, muscle, memory, and everything seems to be going right for you.
I was going to ask you, but things are happening so fast I can't even get a question in right now before a point ends, but I mentioned it's like a blitz right now. Defense too. Gillen with the block. Double finger wag saying you're not getting it past me right now. It is going so fast right now.
Oh, I love the passion from this team. Look at that. No, no, no. You're not getting past me.
Double no, no, no.
I may be 5'7", but that doesn't matter. I love it. Well, they're not immortal.
7th service error to go along with 6 aces for Arkansas. Gillen a little tight to the net, still got it over. The block is in. Pettis and Gillen teaming up 20-6 here in the second.
Here we have Gillen perfectly set, and then Pettis coming in, closing that block, creating quite the wall. And Bella Bell just needed to tool in that instance, hit high over them. She's got a lot of height over them, but it was kind of like a tentative swing.
Auburn gets the point. T-ball will head back to serve. Stepping into Fallon Lanham's spot. I mentioned before, Lanham out with an injury. Another point for Arkansas. We talk about a game of momentum. All the momentum's been with Arkansas, and Auburn, whether it's at the hands of Arkansas or by their own hand, unable to build any momentum at all in this match.
Exactly. It's not just that they're getting beat by Arkansas, it's almost like they're beating themselves at times.
Hogue sets it the middle to Evans.
Love seeing Zoe Evans get involved. Not many kills on the season, but she leads in blocks. She does play a huge role, and Coach Watson said they want to get her involved more. And there we see her with the kill.
Off the hands. Hogue for Cartwright. Oh, good block. Anderson got hands on it at the net.
Anderson is so tall and physical. Swing block straight to the floor. She presses her hands and her arms so far over the net.
Good serve. It's an ace for Auburn.
And if you're Arkansas, you just shake that one off. Jill Gillian's been playing amazing. You just shake that off, short-term memory, and get back in it.
Belle Zimmerman, who didn't serve at all last season, has emerged as the top server, according to head coach Brent Crouch, for Auburn this year. That one's getting it up about 5 rows deep.
Maggie Cartwright does a really good job with that angle swing. Coming in with the slide and cross body, very sharp, and catching Barrett off guard.
Good hammer shown there by Bella Bell, who gets her third kill of the match.
There's Bella Bell, who we're used to seeing swing more. She's got a .328 hitting percentage on the year, second on the team. She's usually one of their top hitters. They're going to need her to step up and get involved.
Remember, coming off that ankle injury, so not quite at 100% yet, so a little limited still. She tries to work into it. Whoa. Sarah Morton, libero, took the brunt of that one, and it is set points for Arkansas.
One of the things that Maggie Cartwright is so good at doing is slicing that ball down the line with some power behind it.
Serving for the set. Good job again by Jackson to get there. How about that? We've seen a couple of amazing sets ended beautiful kills for Arkansas, and they are rolling right now. 25-10, they take it. The start of this third set, just struggling. The top player for this Auburn team came in averaging 3.9 kills a set, fifth in the SEC. Had 18 kills in the five-setter against Florida. Just trying to find her way here today.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say. She seemed to have momentum coming into this game. 18 kills versus Florida, 20 versus Ole Miss, but just not able to find it here tonight.
1 kill, 19 swings in the first 2 sets for Anderson. Arkansas to serve, here to start the third. And it starts with what else? An ace. That's 7.
Might as well start out with an ace. Great serve by Hogue.
Hannah Hogue entered the match tied for second and tied for fourth in the SEC in total aces. Barrett sets the middle and the kill for Chelsea Harmon. Portland transfer in her second season with the Tigers now. Hit .344 last season, hitting .400 this season. Harmon getting extended run as Kendall Kemp works back from an ankle injury.
You know, and last season Harmon played in every single match.
Cartwright with the kill.
We see Cartwright hit that spot on the court a lot. Great crossbody swing, just snaps her wrist. One of the tallest on the team. She hits that ball at a very high spot over the net.
Zimmerman can't get it across, and it's another point for Arkansas.
It feels like Auburn is out of system a lot. Yes, Arkansas is serving aggressively and well, but Auburn really needs to focus on getting a perfect pass to Barrett.
That's going to be a violation on Auburn and a point for Arkansas. Razorbacks, winners of 10 straight, entering play here tonight. Their last loss was to number 1 Wisconsin. Played the Badgers here on back-to-back nights. Oh, big rip again. Taylor Head. That one's deflected up into the student section. Another point for Arkansas, another early lead for the Razorbacks.
Taylor Head's 5th kill of the night. All that power behind her swing comes from her long approach, gaining momentum to swing through that ball.
That one floats a little long. Gillen looking to see should there be a challenge. And they will challenge it. She thought it dropped in. This would be such a 2023 volleyball way for her to tie the all-time aces record at Arkansas on a video review and challenge. I think it was a little long. I think I should keep my comments to myself until I see the replay.
Oh, yeah, it looked like it tagged it to me.
Well, that's hard to see because there's that little bit of blur. You could easily say, well, if that was called in and then Auburn challenged it, was there enough to overturn it and say it was out?
Yep, it either tagged the line or its shadow did.
But
that's a close call.
There is no either or, though. That's the thing when it comes to review. From that angle, it looks like it's in, but I don't think that's going to be a definitive one.
That would be a wild way to tie a program ace record.
Arkansas has unique ways to keep the crowd and themselves entertained. Review is in, and it is a successful challenge. Jill Gill, 160 career service aces, tied for the all-time record at Arkansas, set by Tina Rico in 1997. Gill with the left arm save, and then off the hands, Head with the kill.
I just love that. A good pass from Gill, perfect set from Hogue, and then finishing it by Head.
Gillen has been great, obviously, with the attacks and the kills, but we saw a great set earlier. We just saw a great save, and now serving again. Trying to add to her ace total, try to take over number 1 all time at Arkansas. That will have to wait. as Evans at the net, give the point to Arkansas, and it is the Razorbacks rolling 7-0 run right now for Arkansas. Jillian Gillen from Stillwell, Kansas with the serve, and that one's going to go long.
There's still time to get one more and break that record. Become the leader of that record, I should say.
So that ends the run, and here is Zoe Slaughter on to serve for the Tigers. Cartwright. Again, the ability for Arkansas to side out. Siding out at 77% in this match.
Wow, that's such a testament to those three girls on the back line. Keeping their offense in system is so important, and they've been able to do it so well this game.
Tried to find the spot deep, could not. That's a point for the Razorbacks. Arkansas entered SEC play 10-2 on an 8-game winning streak. They bounced back after that Wisconsin series with a win over Colorado State. It was their third match in as many nights. It came right after those Wisconsin matches. I think that was a great example of how good and how tough Arkansas is. You just came off two emotional, hard-fought matches, one that went 5 sets in front of a record crowd here in Fayetteville. And you bounce back for the third match in every night, in as many nights, knock off a good Colorado State team. They won at Western Kentucky as well. I mean, there's so many highlights already this season for Arkansas, and this is one that may go to the top of the list as a timeout is called by Auburn. Arkansas 11, Auburn 2 here in set number 3. Match in the NCAA tournament. Leader in kills per set for a 5th straight year right now.
A historic player to come through Arkansas. I just want to add, she's only 5'7", and she's putting up all of these kill numbers, block numbers, I mean, you name it, all-around player.
You were saying something about all-around player? That's her defensively, keeping it in play for Arkansas. Anderson in the match, and at the net, Cartwright with the block.
The Razorbacks kind of just having fun now. You can see it on their faces. They're playing loose. They're able to close that block. Akasha Anderson just coming in a little tentative. She's not having the best game, and it's making her kind of pull back and not be as aggressive as she needs to be.
7 total blocks now for Arkansas. They average 2 a set, which is 9th in the SEC, so they're above their average numbers at the moment. Part of the reason why they're up by 9 here in the third and up 2 sets to none.
That was just a good swing by Swanson. They need to involve her more. Great down the line swing to get the kill.
Anderson serves for Auburn. Good job by Head to receive the serve. It ends with a Pettis swing and a kill for Arkansas.
What Arkansas does best is serve receive, it seems. They are always in system. Great pass, little quick back set. Pettis right there, swinging cross court.
Cartwright. Shear got it over. Hogue sets it back. Head hammers it down.
That's Head's 7th kill of the night, hitting .333. Here she comes in. That block just not to the pin enough. She had a wide open line.
Cartwright grab the tape. Auburn gets it over. Pettis, who leads the team in kills tonight on the slide. Auburn ready for it. Anderson with the back row attack. Anderson tied at the net, and the battle at the net. Contact by Auburn. Point Arkansas.
It's just mistakes right there that's really costing Auburn. I mean, that was a fairly easy tip. Akasha Anderson, it was right to her, and she almost overpasses it. They just have to control the first pass.
Auburn continues to hit sub-zero for the match. Oh, good job, but it's out of play. Point for Arkansas.
Auburn in the negatives, hitting percentage. Arkansas 414. That disparity right there is what's costing Auburn the game.
Arkansas hitting 714 in this set.
Wow.
Slaughter bumps it over. Jackson to Hogue to head.
Here's what makes head so good. First off, it starts with Hogue with that quick set leading head into that ball. Right to her shoulder. Such a good set by Hogue, and then head just running into it. Nice strong approach and using all of that momentum from her approach to bring power to her swing.
That adds the 5-0 run. The service error. It's a clinic right now.
It really is. I mean, Arkansas showing all of their stuff. The defense is on. The serve receive is almost spotless. And then their hitter-setter connections are firing on all cylinders.
That one sails long. And again, Auburn unable to put together back-to-back points. Arkansas back to serve with Taylor Head. That one is going to float long. If there's really anything you can say, well, that could be a little bit better, it'd be the service errors have piled up for Arkansas here tonight. That's 11 points that they've given to Auburn. But if you look at this match, Auburn has scored a grand total of 33 points.
That's not the Auburn we've seen throughout the season so far.
1/3 of those points have been on the service errors from Arkansas. And I'm telling you, you're counting on one hand what Arkansas has maybe done wrong in this match. You need 10 fingers, 10 toes, your 10 fingers, your 10 toes, his 10 fingers, his 10 toes to tell you what they've done right here tonight.
I completely agree. That quick set straight to Jill Gillen's arm, and then Auburn's block just not able to close because of how quick that set is to the pin.
Another ace.
It's a clinic. There should be young volleyball players out here watching Arkansas play and just taking notes, as many notes as they can.
All right, it's 20-5. Auburn has used its mom's spaghetti.
Yeah, with the meat sauce.
With the meat sauce.
That clover thing is hard, though. I tried after the video.
Sure
I can't do it.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
We'll try after the broadcast.
No,
I want to see you try.
I'm not interested. Jill can have that record. She can have the ace record and the whatever with the clover record. All yours. 20-5. Arkansas looking for the sweep. Jada Lawson at the line right now for Arkansas. That's in the net. Arkansas 4 points away from a sweep.
An on-two swing by Jill Gill. She was already off the net. She worked so hard to be off the net to have that nice long approach, and that ball was there, so she took it, and that's the sign of an athlete right there.
Another ace for Arkansas. Jada Lawson serves it up.
Arkansas's 9th ace of the night.
3 points away. Well, it's all come undone for Auburn. Their next match, they'll host Georgia at Neville Arena on Sunday. That match will be on ESPN. They've got some work to do. This was not the Auburn we're used to seeing over this last year. They'll fix it. They need to get healthy first and foremost. But the Auburn that we saw against Florida that almost knocked off the Gators They need to find that before that Georgia match on Sunday, no question.
Exactly. It's time to go back to practice, put in some work, and reset.
That one drops in, and a point for Auburn, delivered by Harmon.
Here in this game, we're really seeing the injuries get to Auburn. Yes, they have depth, but some of their star players, like Kendall Kemp, who leads the team in blocks, is not on the court out there tonight, and that's one of the reasons they're struggling so much.
Unless there's a big run here by Auburn, they will have their 2 lowest scoring sets of the season here tonight. Good save by Sarah Morton. Evans, I'll tell you what, Arkansas has worked it to their middles, and they've delivered here tonight. Evans, 5 kills on 5 swings, no errors. Sanaya Pettis, 7 kills on 11 swings, no errors.
And we have to tribute Hogue. First back-to-back Setter of the Week in Arkansas history, 3 SEC Setter of the Week awards, and she's really commanding the offense.
For the match, the Arkansas Razorbacks roll here at Barnhill, 25-6 in set 3, a match that took 1 hour and 13 minutes. The 14th ranked Razorbacks roll over 24th ranked Auburn.
रानी हमारी अखिया से ये रानी हमारी अखिया से आंसुआ गिरे थे दिलवा रोए के जान ये रानी हमारी अखिया से आंसुआ गिरे थे दिलवा रोए के जान
गंगाजल रिकॉर्डिंग स्टूडियो महादेवगंज साहेबगंज
तोरा जीना हम जीना ही पाइबो तू जहाँ चल गेली और हम आइबो तोरा जीना हम जीना ही पाइबो तू जहाँ चल गेली और हम आइबो गिरन तोरा याद में आंसुआ बहे छे दिलवा रोए जान गिरन तोरा याद में आंसुआ बहे छे दिलवा रोए जान
गंगाजल रिकॉर्डिंग स्टूडियो महादेवगंज साहेबगंज
के करा सहारे रहबै के करा से दू बोलिया बोलबै अशोक अकेला के कहलू कि साथ न छोड़बै के करा सहारे रहबै के करा से दू बोलिया बोलबै अशोक अकेला के कहलू कि साथ न छोड़ब के रानी सोमी लागे आंसुआ गिरैले देहिया काप के लगे जा के रानी हमर अखिया से